My name is Janee, and I did my multimedia project on how to entertain a 6-year-old in a pandemic. When the pandemic first started in March, it was really hard to come up with ideas on how to entertain this little guy who is very energetic and loves to run around, is basically bouncing off the walls all day. But as time continued through the pandemic, this is about our ninth or 10th month in the pandemic, and we have found some little things that we have found useful to keep him busy. There's a lot of stuff that I'm going to show you, but not all of it was recorded or pictured because I wasn't thinking or I had forgot to take pictures about it. But I am going to show you a lot of the stuff that we did during the pandemic. At the beginning, we went on a lot of walks. Almost every day we were taking a walk. Only a few are pictured here, but he loves to be outside and loves spending time with us. We also went on a lot of runs. This picture is from the Wines Runathon, which they had to do virtually this year. I think that day we ran 2 miles, but whenever we run anywhere from 1 to 2. One time we ran 3 because he was really feeling it that day. Um, but he is very active, and he said he wants to play sports, but with the pandemic, he couldn't sign up for sports at all this year, which he was really sad about. So we wanted to make sure that he got some type of exercise while inside. This is our running log, and he has motivated me especially because I don't think I would choose to run if I didn't want to keep him active and keep him healthy when all we were able to do was stay inside for a long time. I think the main reason why we like to take him running is because it would get him tired and he would burn a lot of energy running, as you saw from the previous clips and videos. We turned running into a game so that it was better for him and easier for him to keep up with us. So at first we had checkpoints, and the checkpoints would be at corners or entrances to the park or benches or something, anything that he could see ahead of him that would make him want to get there. And those checkpoints turned into races and tag. So we would say first one there gets something sweet, like a treat. Or if I tag you, you can't stop running until you tag me, which I think that made that running easier for him, and he is enjoying it, I think, more now than he did at the start when we were just running for a mile. Thing that we like to do with him, because we couldn't go out much besides running, or if he was just playing outside with some of his toys, we took him to the grocery store with us a few times because it was, at the beginning, it was pretty dangerous for kids to go out, but he's gotten used to it, and now he knows to not touch everything that he sees and to stay with us and to sanitize everything. And so some of our grocery store runs were mostly because we just wanted to get him out just to see outside after being stuck inside for a long time. Carter is a very interactive person, so whenever we took him out with us to the store, he would say hi to people, and it's a sad time for a lot of people, but he managed to make them smile, which is one thing I love about him, and I think that's one thing that he liked, was getting attention from people and seeing that he was being able to make other people happy. One thing that I think was hard for him was the staying inside, because he is at that point in his life when he is making friends and wants to do play dates, but because the virus is so easily spread, he couldn't really see any of his friends. He actually turned 6 during the pandemic, and it was hard for him because he wanted to celebrate, but some of our friends that know him also, because we're really close with them, they brought some gifts over, and they helped us make it a fun day for him. We had cake and ice cream, but there wasn't much else that we could do besides just spend the time together, which is what we would have done anyway. But I think it was hard for him because we actually couldn't go out and celebrate his birthday. But there are some other things that we were able to do, and you'll see those next. As I said, he turned 6, and I think this day was fun for him because he got to see friends. We went to Wired's, and he got lost in the corn maze because he was just running around a lot. And we got in the hayride, and I think he really enjoyed this day because we have never been there before. And he said he wants to go again. So hopefully, when everything is cleared up, we can go. In this video, he's dancing to Chantaje by Shakira, but I don't know how the whole copyright thing works, so this is him dancing. Um, he loves to dance and he just moves randomly, and he likes a lot of different songs. Usually we do just dance at nighttime because it's right before bed and he goes to bed happy. Yeah. In those videos, he loves to dance. Whenever he hears music, he just starts doing whatever, jumping up and down, moving all around. And those events were a dance recital, and he just loved watching the other people there dance, and he loves to play Just Dance. It works up a sweat, and he gets to listen to some pretty cool songs, I guess. One thing that was hard, especially for me, was that sometimes when he wanted to do some fun stuff like go outside or do something like make arts and crafts, we were busy because we were ending our senior year and there was a lot of graduation stuff that we had to do. And for a little bit we had some free time, but then we were entering freshman year of college and it was really hard to adjust to that. And at the beginning, I don't think he understood that even though we were home, we couldn't necessarily spend all of our time with him. But now I think he realizes that, especially because he is in school too. He has schoolwork that he has to do. He understands it more. Overall, I think that these ways to entertain him have been really useful because I feel like everyone would have went crazy if we didn't find some way to keep him occupied. And I feel like we have all gotten closer because we have spent so much more time together going on walks and doing just random things. And hopefully it will be over soon, the pandemic, so that we can go out and do more stuff. But if not, I feel like we would be pretty okay knowing how to handle ourselves. Thank you.